closed-minded folks, you know what I'm saying? It's like we got a demo tape and don't nobody want to hear it, but it's like this, the South got something to say. That's all I got to say.
The South got something to say, baby. But this time it go like New Blue Sun, the brand new album by André 3000, aka André 3 Stacks, aka Stankonia, aka I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! That's right. After nearly 20 years of not releasing music by himself and only being featured as a feature, André 3 Stacks is back with a brand new album called New Blue Sun. And though it's not often that I do an album review, I figured since we're reviewing an album, let's just switch it up a little bit. So now I shall be transported to somewhere more album review worthy.
Number one, baby! Oh! Number one. What you got to say to that, hater?
Nah, I'm good on all that, bro. Let's talk about what I like. Blacknificent love. New Blue Sun is actually very calming. It's very soothing. You're just over there just chilling, listening to niggas play flutes and shit. It's whimsical. It's ethereal, it's cohesive, it's immersive, and it was very difficult for me to actually tell when a track began and a track ended. And I mean, it was an enjoyable experience. One moment I'm over there just sitting in my living room and shit. The next moment I'm flying on a cloud to a distant planet with alien moons, with prancing stars, and mountains throwing up gang signs and shit. It's kind of crazy, man. It's something that I'm not accustomed to. I also like the fact that in general, I would not listen to music like this. It caught me off guard, and I was a bit surprised that I did kind of enjoy it. You over here just listening to this music. I felt all the stress just leaving my body. I felt like, I don't know, I could have forgave some of my past beefs and shit over this music. It was chill. It was something to vibe to. Listening to this shit was like 10,000 back rubs from like squirrels just running on your back and shit. This is the shit that Pocahontas be like just playing for the animals and shit. Like all them Disney princesses and shit. They can talk to motherfucking animals like they got this in their motherfucking playlist right here, man. I felt like if I turned this shit on in a room full of snakes and shit, like all the snakes would just be cool and shit and be like, hey, yo, turn that shit up. I can't hear the music, but I can feel the vibrations. It was a journey that took me to a distant, far off place sonically. This that get high to music. This the kind of shit that like, yo, your white homie in college would be like, yo, turn on that André 3 Stacks after y'all smoke a blunt and shit. You'd be like, man, nigga, get the fuck out of here, man. I also like the fact that André 3 Stacks has not been shackled by what is his legacy. André 3 Stacks really don't give a fuck about what y'all think. He just gonna do what he wanna do, which means playing the flute and shit. But yeah, I wasn't aware what ambient music was or soundscape was until I heard to this, and it was cool, man. I ain't tripping about it, man. But now that I said all that nice shit, let's talk about some hate, baby.
Hey.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You the GOAT. 3 Stacks, top 5 and shit. Niggas out here waiting for you to rap. Fuck y'all niggas, that's what he said. He's a hear some flutes and percussions and shit. First of all, I'ma say I hate the track list. The track list was weird as fuck. Let's look at some of the track list names on this shit, man. I swear I really wanted to make a rap album, but this is literally the way the wind blew me this time. This nigga is spitting in y'all faces. This nigga does not care about his fans. This nigga's like, fuck y'all niggas. Enjoy some wind chimes and shit. You disrespectful motherfuckers. I did not like the track list. At one point that I was listening to this shit, I was like, yo, this shit is still going, man. Like, come on, man. It's supposed to be 10 tracks. This shit had me caught in a time loop and shit. I felt like motherfucking Itachi hit me with like Mangenkyo, Sharingan. I was just trapped in Tsukiyomi listening to wind instruments and shit. Another thing I like the fact that Like, this shit had made me feel like I need to figure out my emotions and shit. Like, come on, man, I got shit to do. Shit made me feel like I need to squash beef and shit. I'm trying to squash no motherfucking beef. I'm trying to fry that motherfucker up. I don't want to sit here and drag this album, but like you, André 3 Stacks, you stay true to your artistry. I do as well, but I also stay true to my motherfucking fans, and they expect me to drag the shit out of this motherfucker. So, I'ma have to get them. This shit sound like music leprechauns turn on before they gotta go to a party and shit. This shit sound like the music Drake puts on before he goes to the store so his cats don't feel alone and shit. I feel like this the kind of music a genie listens to inside of their lamp and shit while they're doing yoga. This that put the shit on and start cleaning kind of music. Like where my motherfucking feather duster at, I got some cleaning to do. This album sounds like it's gluten free. This is the kind of music you put on to try to get Pocahontas out of panties. I feel like the kind of niggas that enjoy this album is the kind of niggas that like getting tickled by comically large feathers and shit. Can't stop me, Batman, I'm the tickler. This shit sound like rainbows. This shit sound like repressed feelings and shit. You know what else I ain't like? I ain't like the fact that you ain't had no motherfucking Kenny G on this shit. Like, come on, nigga. The only instrumental niggas know, motherfucking Kenny G. I hate the fact that you had me listening to motherfucking flutes and wind chimes and shit, disarming me and shit, had me interact with my emotions and shit. Come on, I ain't got no motherfucking time for that shit. I got shit to do, man. 3 Stacks, this ain't what the fans wanted, man. Blacknificent rain. I'ma have to get this. A 3 out of 5. I mean, I do commend André 3000's for doing this thing and also exposing me to a new genre of music that was kind of interesting. Would I go back to listen to this album? Not particularly, but it would be some good background music if I was, you know, trying to broker a peace deal with some Native Americans in the 1500s. Like, you listen to this album, you feel like you hearing colors and shit. I don't know, you climb a mountain, and you look over the valley in the night sky and you see like lights from the stars, and then they formated and shit and they turn into a motherfucking dragon, and the dragon fly down and ask if you want to hit this blunt, and you hit the blunt. But not just like a regular dragon, it's like one of them dragons with no wings and shit like that. How do motherfuckers even fly? That shit make no sense. That's how I feel about that album. It don't make no motherfucking sense that André 3 Stacks, after 17 motherfucking years, come out here blowing flutes and shit. Pause. Whatever, man. I ain't got no motherfucking time for this shit. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? And let me know what I should review next. Hit this with a like and a comment. It's the one and only, Strip personified. He himself, the unflutable God in the building. Blacknificent, baby.